July 28, 2025, a rare and intense extratropical cyclone struck southern Brazil, unleashing widespread destruction, mass power outages, and dangerous maritime conditions. The storm mainly impacted the states of Rio Grande do Sul and São Paulo, drastically disrupting the daily lives of millions. Local authorities were forced into emergency response mode as fierce winds, towering waves, and heavy rains battered coastal and inland areas alike. On the northern coast of São Paulo, cities such as Caraguatatuba, Ubatuba, Ilhabela, and Mongaguá faced the brunt of the cyclone from early morning. Wind gusts exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, 62 miles per hour, uprooted trees, ripped off rooftops, and brought down power lines, leaving several streets blocked and neighborhoods in chaos. In Caraguatatuba's Maritime district, the roof of a municipal school was torn off. Thankfully, no one was inside at the time. Shocking footage from Praia Cocaña showed beach tents and furniture swept away by the storm's surge, capturing the violent force of the cyclone. Given the extent of the damage in Ubatuba, local authorities decided to suspend classes in schools to ensure the safety of students and staff. In neighborhoods like Taquaral and Rio Escuro, fallen trees severed power lines, leaving hundreds of households in the dark. Energy company Neoenergia Electro deployed extra crews to restore infrastructure, prioritizing hospitals, health centers, and essential services. Tile distribution centers were also set up to help residents whose roofs had been partially torn off. The cyclone also caused violent sea conditions, with waves reaching 3 meters, 10 feet, along the entire São Paulo coast. Civil Defense issued a warning, urging fishermen, boaters, and water sports enthusiasts to avoid any maritime activity. Fishing boats were urgently pulled ashore, and beach access was temporarily closed in several cities. This led to the cancellation of many sea outings and a halt to local port operations. Further south in the state of Rio Grande do Sul, the situation was equally alarming. More than 346,000 households lost power, according to CE Equatorial, the distribution company. Cities such as Porto Alegre, Capão da Canoa, Viamão, and Osorio were battered by winds reaching up to 106 kilometers per hour in southern Porto Alegre. In Capão da Canoa, the damage was so severe that the local government declared a state of public disaster, deploying all available resources. Entire neighborhoods were paralyzed by outages, blocked roads, and collapsed roofs. INMET, Brazil's National Meteorology Institute, issued a storm warning for the states of Rio Grande do Sul, Santa Catarina, and Paraná, forecasting winds between 60 and 100 kilometers per hour and a risk of hail in higher altitudes. An orange alert was also issued for coastal areas of São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and Espírito Santo, with hazardous conditions expected through Tuesday night. This weather mix also disrupted land and sea transportation along the entire coastline. In Santos, a tree branch fell on electrical cables on Cristiano Solano Street in the Bom Retiro neighborhood, causing power outages. In Iguape, 2 fallen trees blocked the road between El Dorado and Mirante do Paranapanema, cutting off several coastal villages for hours.
Viado! Pega o capacete, bichara.
In areas like Mongaguá, Ilhabela, and Santos, temporary flooding occurred due to rising seawater. Authorities urged residents to avoid parking under trees or near power lines to prevent accidents. According to meteorologists, the cyclone was triggered by a cold front colliding with a non-tropical low-pressure system, causing a major atmospheric imbalance. The system formed off the coast of Rio Grande do Sul before strengthening and moving north toward São Paulo's coastline, generating a mix of powerful winds, torrential rain, and massive waves. These events are becoming increasingly common due to climate change. Experts warn that extreme conditions may persist in the coming days, particularly in southeastern Brazil, with intermittent gusts and waves between 2 and 3 meters along the coast. In addition, a significant temperature drop is expected, with lows below 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, inland in São Paulo and Rio Grande do Sul. These unusually cold temperatures for the season increase the vulnerability of communities already hit by the material damage. Our solidarity goes out to all the families affected by this violent storm. We urge everyone to remain cautious, follow safety guidelines, and support community efforts to restore essential services. Ongoing vigilance is crucial in the face of extreme weather events. Subscribe to our channel for real-time updates on natural disasters around the world. Hit the bell to never miss an alert and get reliable, detailed, and verified information on today's major climate events.